Hello, OFP Nation. It is Sunday, February 9th, 2025, and we are here for our weekly analysis. Hello to those of you who are tuning in with us live, and for those of you who are watching the replay, be sure to say hello in the comments. Let us know who you are and where you are from so that we can say hey and we can shout you out. We're going to go ahead. We're going to dive into the analysis as we don't want to keep you guys long because we are all in different parts of the world, especially Nick. So we're going to dive in. We're going to go through these pairs. But if you have any particular pairs you want us to look at that we don't cover in our analysis, just let us know in the comments and we can look at those too once we're done with our primary watch list. Nick, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
So first things first, we always look at the dollar index. So we had NFP on Friday. So this was practically the movement for NFP. It was dollar strength, of course. But we did have like a really strong movement to the upside or the downside. It was just a high created after the low had formed here. So wouldn't say much is happening on dollar index right now. It just seems to be in a mess right now. Like there's no higher highs, there are no lower lows. We just seem to be in the exact same range we have been since January. Nothing new on that end. But overall, with NFP coming through and having some good numbers overall, I do think the dollar index should be going all the way up, probably making a new high right above here. So that's my anticipation with the dollar index. Let's now look at euro dollar. So Friday came in and euro dollar dropped immediately. So reached this resistance level that we talked about. I think that was I believe this was on Wednesday. So we talked about this, and then we had a push down, had a pullback, then a strong push down to the downside. So we seem to be going to the downside around 1.001, 1.02, between these two. Yeah, so this is where we seem to be heading at this current moment in time. So we can keep your eye watch on that, on euro dollar. Then let's look at pound dollar as well. So pound dollar, of course, also this one reached a resistance level. We pushed all the way down, had a pullback, and we seem to be making a new low probably Monday. Most likely Monday we can make a new low before this previous low that we had, and we can actually be aiming for 22500 around this area. So that's what we are currently looking at with pound dollar. Then let's look at dollar yen. Dollar yen is in a free fall. It's been falling since the beginning of January. And we seem to be coming all the way down here to 149,320. Then maybe from there we could be looking for some buys. But right now, sells to the downside look more favorable on dollar yen. Then let's look at dollar Mexican. Dollar Mexican, we had the push up, we had the strong push down. Since then, we seem to be in a pullback, like into this area. This actually seems to be forming like a head and shoulders. If we can see that, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, somewhere here, and we seem to be pushing all the way down here. So we're still looking for the market to come all the way to 20.30, probably even way below that, probably coming to 2010 levels here, which is like all the way down here. So we can see ourselves coming all the way down here as well. So keep an eye watch on dollar Mexican for that. Then let's have a look at pound yen. Pound yen, same scenario. And we seem to be coming to this support level over here. This seems to be like a support level we may be breaching and coming to and reversing from there. Right now, we are at this level of support, but it doesn't seem like we'll be holding this level much longer. Already, Japan increased their interest rate, so we are definitely seeing more yen strength for the coming months. So that's why we have this fall from dollar yen and pound yen. So long opportunities are currently void for now. So we need to keep an eye watch on this and trade carefully with this rather than just buying on every reversal like all the way here. Of course, you could have made something here, but then we had a push back coming all the way down. And maybe if you took this U-turn here, you would have been stopped out. So right now, dollar yen, pound yen, we seem to be in a downtrend at the current moment, coming all the way to really low support levels. So that is my anticipation on the yen pairs for now. And then let's look at CAD Swiss. So CAD Swiss, we pushed all the way down. We had that gap. Then we say that we might actually be going all the way up. So we had the pullback. Then we pushed strongly on Thursday and Friday. And then we are up to this resistance level, but it doesn't seem like we're stopping here. We seem to be going all the way up to this level. That should be 6400. Yeah, so we seem to be going all the way to 6400. So that is a level we can anticipate reaching in the coming week. So 6400 on CAD Swiss. We might have a pullback slightly into this level, and then afterwards we might push all the way back up to 6400. So that is my anticipation on CAD Swiss. We seem to be in a very strong uptrend for the time being. Then let's look at gold. So gold is really parabolic at this point in time. We have this long-term trend line that we have literally been talking about. It continues to extend. So if we probably break below 2800, then maybe we can be looking for some shorting opportunities. So at this point in time, if we have a drop probably on Monday and then we go below to 800, we can safely say that we are now in a bearish market. Right now, we are still bullish. We've been bullish since last year. Yeah, as you can see, continuing very strongly. But of course, we had some bearish short-term movements. So we can even actually have that with gold anytime soon from now. So we already made a new high, which is good. So this is like a double top high. And we had a very strong rejection just after NFP. So we might actually be seeing ourselves even coming all the way down to 2800 as well. So keep an eye watch on gold for that. Then let's move over to our indices. So let's move to NAS 100. So with NAS 100, Seems to be in the same scenario with dollar index, not much movement. We seem to be like in a very long-term consolidation. So from this level of, let's just say 22,000, let's just give it a round level, 22,000, and let's put it at 20,500. We seem to just be in this range for quite a while. But I am thinking already, since we have reached a level of resistance right here, we might actually be seeing the market come all the way down, probably to these levels of 20,900 level. So that's where I do see ourselves coming to. So that's my anticipation on NAS 100. So we might actually have a pullback on a Monday, come in here, then continue with a downward trend all the way to 2,800. So keep an eye watch on that as well. Then let's look at US 30. US 30, same scenario, thanks to NFP. But with US 30, we need to consider that the trend line was broken. And after the trend line was broken, we had a gap immediately right here to the downside. Then we went all the way up, filled up that gap, and we did not make a new high whatsoever. But from that level of resistance, we put back immediately to the downside. So next week, let us not even go too far. We'll just definitely be aiming for the low of last week, Monday. So that is what we're anticipating on US 30. Then from there, we'll see if we do bounce from here and then continue all the way up, or we'll just go right through. If we go right through, then we can be seeing ourselves around these support levels all the way down here at 41700. Then last but not least, crypto. Let's start with Bitcoin. So the Bitcoin, on Wednesday, we talked about Bitcoin coming all the way down here to 9,100. Yeah, so, well, not 9,100, 91,000. So, yeah, we have not really reached here yet. We seem to be trickling down slowly. So we had this push all the way up, then we started declining to the downside, and then we're just trickling down, not anything major. So I believe this trickling down will come all the way to our support level and will manage to come to 91,000. Then probably even drop below that level and see ourselves coming maybe into 60. But yes, we are yet to see what happens. Then let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum at this point is onto something. Once we broke this area of consolidation or accumulation of price, we immediately dropped, not turning back, and we crossed all of these previous support levels that we were anticipating, coming all the way to 2000 for one Ethereum. But at this point in time, same scenario, we seem to be trickling down. We pushed all the way up as a pullback immediately from this point, and then we seem to be trickling down, and we might actually come down to 100 on Ethereum. So that's all for our analysis today. Any questions, other pairs that you'd like us to consider this evening? I believe there's none. Rhea, you can come out from hiding now.
Hello, Governor.
Yes, hello.
Hello, cheerio. No, I'm just kidding. All right, Guys, thanks so much for coming to hang out with us today. Hello, Kian. Hi, Gil. It's a pleasure to see you guys coming and take a look at the charts with us today. If you don't have any questions or any other pairs you'd like us to take a look at, then we will let you guys go to enjoy the rest of your day, the rest of your night. And we will be back on Wednesday with our midweek check-in to see how things have been moving along between now and the middle of the week. So thanks again. And yeah, we will let everybody go and we'll see you guys on Wednesday.